Forgiveness is not an occasional act, it is a constant attitude. It does not change the past, but it does enlarge the future. There is no love without forgiveness, and there is no forgiveness without love. Holding on to anger is like grasping a hot coal with the intent of throwing it at someone else. You are the one who gets burned. Forgiveness is the fragrance that the violet sheds on the heel that has crushed it. It's not about forgetting, it's about releasing the burden of hate and feeling light. To forgive is to set a prisoner free and discover that the prisoner was you. When you release the wrongdoer from the wrong, you cut a malignant tumor out of your inner life. The weak can never forgive. Forgiveness is the attribute of the strong. It is the noblest revenge and brings peace that can be found nowhere else. When you forgive, you in no way change the past, but you sure do change the future. It's one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself, to forgive. The act of forgiveness takes place in our own mind. It really has nothing to do with the other person. It has to do with healing our own heart. As long as you don't forgive, who and whatever it is will occupy a rent-free space in your mind. When we hate our enemies, we are giving them power over us, power over our sleep, our appetites, our blood pressure, our health, and our happiness. To err is human, to forgive divine. It takes a strong person to say sorry, and an ever stronger person to forgive. Forgiveness is a gift you give yourself. It's a release from the burden of anger and pain. When you forgive, you grow, your heart begins to heal, your back straightens up, your eyes clear so that you can see the road ahead. Forgiveness is the key to action and freedom. Without forgiveness, we remain tethered to the person who harmed us. We are bound to the chains of bitterness, tied together, trapped. To forgive is to free oneself from the chains of bitterness and hatred. It's about making the conscious choice to let go and not allowing past wrongs to dictate our present and future. Grudges are a waste of perfect happiness. Letting go doesn't mean you forget the pain, it simply means you have decided to move forward. By forgiving, you are not erasing what happened, but you are no longer allowing it to define your life. Take control of your destiny by letting go of the past and embracing your future. The practice of forgiveness is our most important contribution to the healing of the world. When we forgive, we reclaim our right to a life of love and joy. The truth is, unless you let go, unless you forgive yourself, unless you forgive the situation, unless you realize that the situation is over, you cannot move forward. Holding on to the weight of the past will hold you back. True forgiveness is not an action after the fact, it is an attitude with which you enter each moment. To hold on to the hurt is to deprive yourself and someone else of a beautiful gift. There is a hard law: when an injury is done to us, we never recover until we forgive. By forgiving and letting go, we don't change the past. We change the future. Forgiveness doesn't excuse their behavior. It prevents their behavior from destroying your heart. It's about valuing your peace of mind and heart over holding on to the wrong. Forgiveness is not about turning a blind eye or burying the past. It's about giving yourself the gift of peace and freedom from a heavy burden.